We're live. Hello, it's Bill, the Knee Pain Guru. Today is Friday, February 25th, 2022. What are we talking about today? I think I saw range of motion in there somewhere. Lack of range of motion post total knee replacement surgery affecting quality of life. Okay, we're going to dig into that in just a moment. If you have questions about your knees, your knee situation, physical therapy, pain, range of motion, scar tissue, whatever it is, please type those in the live chat and we'll address those questions today. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications for future videos. Let me get this going here. And at any point in time, you can reach out to us directly on our toll-free number and or sign up for a complimentary membership to my group coaching program, Knee Club Lite. All that information is on the scrolling ticker on the screen as well as in the description box below. Okay, let's dig into the questions sent in by Dr. DCT. Dr. DCT writes, good afternoon. I had a total knee replacement on my left knee in 2012. After surgery, I was in physical therapy and things were going well until my post-surgical follow-up. My surgeon said that the implant was out of alignment and needed a revision. 8 weeks to the day of the original total knee replacement, I had the revision. I woke up in the cardiac unit as my heart went into aFib while under anesthesia. While being in the cardiac unit, they would not release me to PT until my heart was back in rhythm. This just sucks. This took almost 10 days. During those 10 days without physical therapy, my knee formed major scar tissue. After starting physical therapy, my trainer and surgeon were concerned about my lack of range of motion. I was never able to achieve more than 70 degrees of flexion and 15 degrees of extension. 12 weeks after the revision, my surgeon performed a manipulation and it yielded no success in either range of motion. I lived with it for a little while, thinking I would just have to deal with it. The last few years have been almost debilitating. My lack of range of motion seriously affects my quality of life. I went to 3 different orthopedics and not one of them will touch my knee. What do you recommend? Thank you. Well, Dr. DCT, sorry you're having to deal with all that. It's my belief from my approach, how I look at the knee, the leg, the body, is that whenever there's a difficulty with range of motion, a limit in the range of motion, it's all coming from the neurology of the body. That's the nervous system. The body doesn't feel safe on some level. So you have what happens when we're afraid? What happens when we have tension, stress? The body stiffens up. The more tension we have, the more stress we have, the more fear we have, the more tense the body gets. Normal, natural response to what we've been under. In this case, you had bone on bone for an extended period of time. You went in for a knee replacement surgery. So they're sawing off the bones in your leg and replacing it with plastic and metal. They didn't do it correctly, so they had to do it again. Then they did the manipulation under anesthesia to break down the scar tissue to increase the range of motion. So your body's been under a lot. And each one of those experiences causes the body to learn more. And when the body tenses up from that experience, from the threat of bone on bone, knee replacement revision, manipulation under anesthesia, each of those threats to the physical body cause the body to hold more tension. That tension limits the range of motion. That tension affects the neurology in the body. So from my perspective, we need to change the signaling going on in the knee, in the leg, in the hips, and the lower back to begin to increase the range of motion in the knee. It breaks down very simply in terms of how we need to look at what's going on in the physical body, how we can create the relaxation, the comfort, the safety that the physical body is lacking that is limiting the range of motion in the knee. The more we create that experience of comfort, relief, relaxation on a neurological level, on a consistent and a regular basis, every day, throughout the day, over and over, we begin to train the neurology of the body to let go of this tension. And what happens when we start doing that? The joint relaxes because the joint feels safe, supported, and listened to. It's not being talked about anywhere else, to my awareness. And when we start training the nervous system to let go of this tension, to change the neurology, the range of motion begins to increase. Not because we've broken down scar tissue or we've made the leg stronger or we've made it, we've stretched out anything in the knee. It's because the nervous system is finally being heard, finally being listened to, finally being supported in a way where it feels safe enough to let go. So, if that makes sense, give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications for future videos. If you have questions, type those in the live chat. I will address those during the call. If you're watching the replay and you type in your questions, I see those and we use those for future videos. We do these videos throughout the week and address your questions about what's going on in there. Now, this is something I'm going to share regarding the range of motion in the knee after a total knee replacement that I was just talking about. I had a new private client signed up today for my program. And he's has a bone-on-bone situation, and he's trying to avoid knee replacement surgery. And one of the things he's dealing with is bone-on-bone with the left knee, worn more on the inside of the knee, and he has full range of motion, so he can get his heel to his butt with his right leg, not on his left. So he's about 4 inches shy of being able to touch his heel to his butt on the left. And one of the components I was talking to him about was that in order to get full range of motion in the knee, we have to look at relaxing the tension in the hip on that same side. Because what happens is, in order for the range of motion to be complete, you get full extension and full flexion in the knee, the hip has to be freed up to do so. And the reason why is because the body's a series of pulleys and levers. And if there's tension being held in the knee, there's also being tension in the hip as well that prevents the full range of motion in the knee. So that's something that we also have to take into consideration when we're looking at increasing the range of motion in the knee. So once again, if that information makes sense, give the video a thumbs up, like and subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications for future videos. If this information sounds interesting to you, I would encourage you to reach out because we can't help you. I can only help you so much without interacting with you, and that's what my programs are for, is to help educate you to have a deeper knowledge and understanding about what's going on in your knee and in your body. Because when something's not working on a physical level, we have to come from a higher level to understand how to resolve what's going on the physical level. That's what Einstein said. You can't solve a problem on the level that the problem was created. You have to come up above that problem to be able to get a better perspective on how to solve that problem. And that's what we do when we're looking at the knee in terms of pain or range of motion. We can't just look at the knee. We have to look from a higher level, a higher perspective in terms of how the neurology is affecting the results of what's going on in the knee, what you've been getting. And this way we can address on a very fundamental level what is going on in the knee and get you the reduced pain, the increased range of motion, so you can live your life and have fun. So that sounds interesting to you. Information, you can reach out on our toll-free number, 877-891-9484, or you can sign up for a complimentary membership to Knee Club Lite. That is my Knee Club is my group coaching program. And this is a stripped down version of my group coaching program where you can see how I work with and interact with my coaching clients, although you won't have full access like full membership would have. So you could check that out at thekneepainguru.com. All of that information is on the scrolling ticker as well as in the description box below, so you can check that out. If you have questions, type those in the comment section. And if you don't have questions, well, then whatever comments you would like to share, you're welcome to do so as well. Let's see. I've got a video I'd like to share with you for you to check out right here before we wrap this up. But I want to make sure everyone has the time that they need to ask the questions that they would like about their knee situation. That's what I got for today. So hopefully that'll help Dr. DCT understand what's going on with his knee and a direction he can go, or anybody watching this video, that they can go to get more help with their knees. They can reach out to us, or they can sign up for a complimentary membership to Knee Club Lite. You can sign up for the full membership, absolutely. All of that information is down in the description box below. So I'm going to play that video for you in just a second. This is Bill Paravano, the Knee Pain Guru. Thanking you so much for being here. Have a wonderful day, and we will see you next week.